All right. I guess I'll do week 8. I'll do week 8. Week 8 picks. All right. First up, we got the Buccaneers and the Ravens. If the Buccaneers had a better coaching staff, they would probably be undefeated at this point. But because their coaching is incompetent as hell, they're wasting their offense. Bruce Arians literally stepped down. He stepped down and set the Bucs up to succeed. He gave Todd Bowles the keys. He gave him the weapons. He gave him the talent. All that for both Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich to be the most incompetent play callers I've ever seen. I don't understand how their play calling is this bad. Brady's missed throws. Their defense played decent. And before I get into this, here's my biggest winner and loser. My biggest winner has got to be Geno Smith. Geno Smith has got to be my biggest winner this week. And my biggest loser, it's a tie between the entire Chargers coaching staff and the Buccaneers coaching staff. That is a tie. I rarely put coaching staffs on the biggest loser, but this had to be the exception. I had to do it. That's how incompetent the Chargers and Bucs are coaching-wise. And then back to the Bucs Ravens game. If Mike Evans caught that TD, things probably would have went good for the Bucs. Because that was a 70-yard bomb by Brady right into the arms of Mike Evans, and Mike Evans drops it. Rarely, because he never drops it. All right, but I'm going to say this. Baltimore blows out the Bucs. Preseason, this was 100% my game of the week because Lamar and Brady, primetime game, 2 Super Bowl contenders. But now it's looking like the Ravens are going to run away with this game and win this one 55-3 over the Tampa Bay Bucs. Not my lock. There's a game worse. Moving on, we have the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game is in Jacksonville. 2 incompetent teams. The Jags are incompetent. The Broncos are incompetent. I don't know who to pick, so this is Tank Bowl. And this one, I'm going to go with Jacksonville. They don't lose in London. Then Jacksonville wins this one 17-10, a defensive battle. And Jacksonville, you're the dumbest team in the league. You traded James Robinson to the Jets for a bag of chips. Moving on, the Panthers and Falcons. This game is in Atlanta. Atlanta, I'm fucking done with them. What? I give you that much credit for playing tough. I give you way too much credit, and you do that. You do that. Really? You get killed by the most overhyped team in the NFL, and it's not even close? The Panthers, while they're on a fire sale, I had no idea who to pick. So it was a coin flip for me. I'm not even lying. I flipped the coin and the Panthers won. So I'm picking the Carolina Panthers. Very low scoring game. This is going to be ugly. 17-9 Carolina. Not even close. A defensive battle. All right, we got an easy one. We got the Bears and the Cowboys. This game is in Dallas. This is a no-brainer. Dallas wins this one 40-0. The Bears suck. It's not going to be close. Moving on, we have the Dolphins and the Lions. This game's in Detroit. I give the Lions offense way too much credit, and they've only scored 6 points in the last 2 games. The Dolphins should have lost. 4 drop picks and 3 Kenny Pickett interceptions, although one of them was pass interference. Miami's going to win. I think they're the better team. I think Miami wins a shootout here, 33-30. Moving on, we got the Cardinals and the Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. This is another blowout. Arizona can't win in Minnesota. Arizona didn't really impress me, and they should have lost, but they only won because Andy Dalton on primetime sucks. The Vikings will blow them out. It won't be close. 40-9. No question. All right, we got a shootout. We got the Raiders and the Saints. This is my big shootout of the week. I don't understand why both defenses are bad. I thought the Raiders defense would be at least somewhat competent entering the year, but no, it's been an absolute letdown this year. And the Saints. I overrated the hell out of their defense. But their offense has at least been somewhat productive. I think a shootout, and I'm going to go with the home team because, I wasn't sure who's going to win this game, but I'm going home team. Saints win this one on 50-47 shootout. Next up, we got the Pats and the Jets. The Pats right now are favored, but that's going to change. That's definitely going to change after that Monday night game. I think the Jets win, but it's going to be a close game. I think the Jets win. Even though Breece Hall's out for the season, they just got James Robinson. The Jets win this one 20-17. Next up, we got Philly and the Steelers. I got a defensive game happening. I think both defenses will come up, but I think the Eagles, in the end, I think their defense comes up with the key stop, and they're the better team. Eagles win 23-17. A pretty close game. Next up, we got the Titans and the Texans. This game's in Houston. It's Derrick Henry against the Texans. Although the Titans suck. And week 9, they're the victim of my lock of the week. They're the victim of my lock of the week when they go to play the best team in the NFL. But the Titans will win this game. They will find a way to blow this lead, 40-31. They will find a way to blow that lead, but still win because it's the Titans. Next up, we got the Colts and the Commies. This game is in Indy. Washington is the worst team in the league. Even with Sam Ehlinger starting, Indy's still miles better than Washington. That's how bad Washington is. Taylor Heineke's a joke. He played like dog shit against Green Bay. It's just Terry McLaurin bailed out Taylor Heinicke. Taylor Heinicke threw a pick 6. And he threw 2 picks in that game. He was not good. He was not good at all in that game. I'm not fooled by Taylor Heinicke. He just sucks. Indy wins this one 30-17. But I think Indy gets a touchdown in the fourth quarter that puts the lead ahead, pads the lead. Next up, we got the 49ers and the Rams. I was not expecting the 49ers to lose that badly to the Chiefs. I said it would be decisive, but not like that. Anyway, the Rams are not that good. They suck this year. And the Niners are going to win. They just own the Rams. And they are better than the Rams right now. The Niners beat the Rams decisively 28-17. Next up, we got my game of the week, the Giants and the Seahawks. This game is in Seattle. Geno Smith and Daniel Jones, they've been playing good football. Both teams are actually surprising me. Pete Carroll or Brian Daboll should win Coach of the Year. A lot of people had Seattle and the Giants near the bottom in the league. I had Seattle near the bottom, not the Giants. I had the Giants third, still really bad, but they've been playing good this year. They've been proving me wrong. I think the Giants get a close win over Seattle. A Saquon Barkley game-winning touchdown. A final score of 33-30. Next up, we got a no-brainer. The Green Bay Packers at the Buffalo Bills. This game is in Buffalo. This is hands down my Stone Cold Lock of the Century of the week. You lost to the worst team in the NFL, the Washington Communists, And now you go on the road to Buffalo. And by the way, you've never won. Yes, never won in Buffalo in your franchise's history. Aaron Rodgers is washed. I don't think anyone talks about Aaron Rodgers because all the media attention is on Tom fucking Brady. No one talks about Aaron Rodgers being washed up. And Aaron Rodgers has no excuse to be this bad. He has some competent receivers. He has a good running back duo. He has an O-line. He has one of the best play callers in the league in Matt LaFleur. He's making Matt LaFleur look awful this year. Buffalo wins easily 69-0. And we got the Monday night game. Why the fuck is this a Monday night game? We got the Bengals and the Browns. This game is in Cleveland. I'm going to rant a little. The Bengals are fucking overrated. They're the most overrated team in the league, hands down. Ja'Marr Chase dropped off heavily. Their best receiver this year has been T. Higgins. Regardless, even with Jacoby Brissett, this is my upset of the week. It will be a shootout because it's Joe Woods' defense. But the Bengals are hands down, head and shoulders, the most overrated team in the league. Everyone is now, before the year and now, everyone was saying top 3 team in the AFC, top 3 team, they're winning the Super Bowl. Like, they will not win a Super Bowl with this core. They got lucky last year that the Bills decided to go full Bills in the playoffs. Mahomes threw a dumb interception in overtime. And Ryan Tannehill sucks. And the Raiders went full Raiders. That is the only reason the Bengals even made the Super Bowl last year. They're so overrated. And everyone is overhyping them to no fucking end. They're the most overrated team in the league, and it isn't even close. This is hands down my upset of the week. It's not even close. Cleveland wins this one, plus they own the fuck out of the Bengals. Cleveland wins 38-35. Anyways, that's going to do it. I'm out of this bitch. Peace.